Okay, so not everyone on the Villains of Valley View is an actual villain. Case in point, the forever positive Hartley, who has now figured out that being a good role model can have its challenges. And here's an example.
Better yet, why don't we play a game? It's called Building Self-Esteem. I'll go first. Scarlett, I love your hair. Now say something nice about me. I lose, new game. Let's go outside and see how many tires we can deflate in 15 minutes. Go. No, Scarlett, we're not deflating tires. I'll be right back. You're not deflating tires either.
Well, listen, she is willing to put in the work. And joining us now from the new Disney Channel series, The Villains of Valley View, is a real-life role model, actress, singer, and songwriter, Kayden Muller-Janssen.
Thank you for having me.
My role model, everyone. My role model.
Oh my gosh, that's you. You're my role model with that hair.
Okay, let's stop. Really? I told you, we're going to go get it braided together.
Yes, please.
When you come to New York, it's in Jersey. It's not far from here. It's in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I'll take you with me. Just ask your parents.
That's awesome, for sure. I'm all for it.
We'll do it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about the Villains of Valley View, because the title alone lets us know that there are villains in the mix. Undercover villains, to be specific. But the moment we meet Hartley and her grandma Celia, we know that she's far from, a villain. She's the opposite.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like Hartley really balances out all of the bad that kind of goes on with the Maddens. I mean, they like to have fun a little bit, too much fun sometimes. And so does Hartley, but, in her own good way. So they kind of have to work together to kind of even each other out, if that makes sense.
It does. And I say undercover villains because they're hiding away from a situation, correct?
Yeah. So they are on the run from the League of Villains because something ended up happening as in this video where they ended up having to go into hiding. But, they ended up meeting Hartley, their awesome new neighbor. And, they really have to work together to pretend to be a normal family while still, staying true to their villainous selves.
Yeah. So Hartley is beyond a ball of positivity, ray of sunshine, and I would say that's your superpower on the show and in real life. But I have to tell you, Kayden, I don't mind having Colby's shifting abilities, though. He's my favorite.
That is definitely my favorite
power. Is it?
I mean, there's so many things throughout the season, especially when you watch it more. Just wait. You wait for the later episodes, because if you like it now, you're going to love it by the end of the season. I'm telling you.
Well, we love it because you're on it. Are you kidding? We don't have to wait for the end of the season. We already know that we love it because Kayden's on it. So The Villains of Valley View is on the Disney Channel and streaming on Disney+. And I hear, because I'm a super stalker, like we already established earlier, that shows like Hannah Montana and The Wizards of Waverly Place piqued your interest in show business. Really?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was a Disney girl, you know what I mean? Like, I did baton twirling for 9 years, so I was going to Disney World every single year for the competitions. I grew up watching Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Catch That Kid, pretty much any Disney movie or TV show I just loved because I was always a Disney kid. So, it's kind of ironic, a few years later, I end up being on a Disney Channel show, but, it's awesome. I mean, being able to, watch that when you're a kid and really have that dream of like, I really want to do that. I want to be like them and be on screen and
doing it.
And, now being able to do it, it's just, I'm still kind of in shock, but also super grateful. And, I learned so much and I'm so happy I have the opportunity.
You shouldn't be in shock, Kayden, because Disney hires people who actually have talent, like well-rounded. If they hired me and said, come be on a show, then I'd be like, wait, I can't sing, right? But just like the stars of those shows, Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez, you also sing, and I have proof because I'm a super stalker, like I told you. So let's take a listen.
Kiss, baby, disappear again. Whisper this, then turn into a friend. Why do you drift away from me sometimes? Kiss, baby, disappear again. Say one thing, then act so innocent. Why do you drift away from me sometimes?
Okay, so Kayden, that was your debut single, Kiss Kiss Baby. It landed at #1 on Radio Disney and was a top 5 most requested video on Music Choice. And you have a new single, No Maybe, as well.
Yeah, so...
Seriously?
it's insane. I mean, Kiss Kiss Baby and actually No Maybe were made at around the same time. So a lot of the vocals in there were actually when I was 13, which is like really kind of a cool fun fact. But, you know, being able to also, you know, bring along my music career with my acting career is just amazing. I mean, in my opinion, I think they go hand in hand, and I love them both so much equally. And, you know, for my first like debut single to hit Radio Disney and Music Choice, and people like loved it. I mean, I was so happy with it. You know what I mean? It just made me want to make more music. Hence why I actually have a new single coming out this Friday.
What?
Sweetie High is actually going to premiere it on Thursday. So if they want to check it out like earlier than Friday, it's going to be on Sweetie High. But yeah, so my next single called Crave is going to be out on Friday. And then in October, I have my debut EP coming out, which I'm super excited for people to hear.
Kayden, you have to come back in October. You promise?
Oh,
come back in October, but I think I'm going to come see you before then because I want to meet Wolfie, who you adopted. I
did. So my mom literally just walked out the door with him because she didn't want him to bark during the interview.
I know. And then tell your mom that I'm going to need some riding lessons because I love horses that I've never ridden a horse before. So I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you take me to get my hair braided in New Jersey, and I will take you to Florida, and we can go ride all of the horses. Oh my gosh.
You have a deal. It's a date. And then when you come back in October, we'll share the pictures of us and all our adventures. Deal?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Yes.
Pinky swear. Where's my pinky?
Pinky swear.
Pink.
Right now.
All right, Kayden, such a pleasure to meet you. Say hi to your mom, your dad, to Wolfie. Everyone, you can check her out on The Villains of Valley View on Disney Channel and also streaming now on Disney+. Follow her on social media so you can find out everything you need to know about her music career because I'm going to be in a music video too. Bye, Kayden.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.